All right, we're trying again. Let's see how this goes. Try again, guys. I've wasted 20 minutes of learning the track, trying to get this to fix. And hopefully this is the last time, because if not, I'm just going to have to stop the stream, and then I'll pull it back up whenever qualifying starts or something. I gotta just focus on trying to learn the track. If anybody wants to join, I have a lobby up, Rodak'S Survival. Anybody that's trying to qualify tonight. What's up, Miz? That is really hard with this setup. Got something in my teeth. I might try a different setup. This one just feels a little too soft. Now, if anybody's just joining, this is... I literally have yet to run a full lap on this track because the stream was messing up and I was trying to figure it out. Getting home from work and all that stuff, so it's like this is literally my first laps on the track. I have yet to put down an actual like timed lap to see where we're at. Just want to see how different setups feel, and I might try the Yamaha as well. Okay. And back end just does not want to stay. Okay. That was not great. Try this one for a bit. God. Wow. That was not great. Do have a lobby open if anybody wants to join. I'm just trying to get laps in, is where I am running out of time to try to learn this track. I spent a lot of the time trying to fix the stream. So the internet keep having to do this, man? So frustrated with my internet today. Well, hell. Whoops. That corner is way harder this year to jump over that. Lens makes it look like it's the easiest thing in the world. To me, it's the hardest thing. Why, as soon as people start getting in here again. The internet sucks. If anybody wants to come join, I do have a lobby open. It's called Rodak'S Rival. If anybody wants to come get in some laps, qualifying lobbies will open in about 45 minutes. Well, that looked great, didn't it? I gotta try to put in some sort of lap. I don't know why my laps aren't counting. So that kind of sucks, but I still don't even know what qualifying times would be. God dang, dude. Anytime I get to a certain spot on the track, I crash. Or I get to a certain spot there and I crash. I think I might run the Yamaha tonight instead of the KTM. The KTM just feels too soft. Everybody's doing well tonight. Let me go see what they actually ran in EU real fast. I gotta know how much I gotta push. The site would load. 450 EU race groups. Alright, so it looks like a 217 was cut off for EU. Where did everybody qualify? How the hell did Cam run a 209? That's 2 seconds faster than anybody else in you. What? 216. So that means it'll probably be like a 214 in NA. or 217 there, so it'll probably be like, yeah, like a 214 in NA. All right, well, I gotta try to put something down. I want to do a few more laps on this. Do a few more laps. This is a Yamaha model swap right here. It's not a Honda, it's a Yamaha. And I want to do a few more laps on a KTM on a different setup and kind of just go from there and see which one I'm going to pick. What was that? What the hell was that? They put fucking spike strip in the middle of the track? Oh, it's this. What a weird rut. I guess I hit this just right and it just flung me off the bike. Alright. Keep that noted for whatever race we make tonight. Still trying to make my first ever ARL outdoors. I'm way worse at outdoors than I am at Supercross. I made 8 rounds of Supercross this year, but I have yet to even be very close in outdoors. If I make mistakes, I just want to get a lap down to see kind of where I'm at and where I can make a mental note of like, all right, I messed up that corner, I messed up this corner. I just need to know where I'm at. That 325 up there is just for me sitting on the track earlier trying to fix a stream. Make a mental note that I missed that rut and kind of how much time I probably lost or could gain from there, and then I make a mistake here and stuck in a rut. And that was probably 2 to 3 seconds right there. Once I get going again. And then I get OJ crash for the first time all day when I'm just trying to get one lap to count. I do not like that rut. That was the OP rut last year, and I think this one might be the play. Just drifting out and just carrying that momentum against the wall. Okay. Just get to the finish line. Try to run a lap. Trust me, by anybody that says, that's met me before or played with me and says that I'm fast, trust me, I am not that fast at this game. Compared to the actual pros in this game, I consider myself a pro when it comes to Supercross, but not outdoors. I am terrible outdoors. I did it again. I forgot that it's there. I am. See? Going up and down in the gears right now. This track's a lot more difficult than last year's, that's for sure. Well, I think everything is a little bit more difficult than last year's. And the same roughness as Farm 14, last year's tracks. I'm gonna die. I don't know how I survived. I had to take my hand off. I was choking. I want to try one other the KTM with a different setup, because I am just more comfortable on that bike. Just gonna go to single player real fast. It's just faster. Totally not what I clicked, but okay. Let's see if this fares any better. I'll be back in there just a second, Eric. I'll only be in there for just a little bit longer. I just want to test this real fast, real quick, and then qualifying starts and qualifying lobby opens in 15 minutes. So I'm gonna have to go to that anyways. You can jump in there though. I'll be in there in just a second. I just want to do a lap or so on this one. That back end is so weird every year on that damn jump. Not great. Nah, it's just because that's human error there. That's just my mistake. Even with the default suspension, you can make that happen, so it's not the suspension's fault. Jesus, why is the internet going terrible again? I might have to just start streaming whenever the qualifying lobbies actually go up and I'm in there instead of doing it beforehand, because my mind, I've literally yet to even try to focus on the track much because I'm so focused on trying to get the stream to run decently. Holy Alright. Not gonna look at chat. Not gonna look at to see if the stream's good. I'm just going to focus on running laps for the next 5 minutes. That helped. You know what? Just for the sake of trying to get a lap time, I'm not gonna hit that line. I'll do it in qualifying. Just gonna go outside. That's like 3.5 seconds of time that I can easily make up right there. What? What? I need to set a marker. I forgot I'm in testing. I'm not in there. That's why I came to testing, so I can set a marker. Set a marker. Like no embankment. I didn't hardly ever go up to the top. Like no embankment up there. Like a half a second to a second I lost in that corner. Another about a half a second there. Just gonna take this slow so I don't crash. We'll jump through first. Alright, 223. We gotta go so much faster than what I just did right there. But I wasn't pushing it. I was just trying to test and see where we were at. I was not pushing like I would be pushing in qualifying right there. It leads me to believe, I'm like, do I ride the Yamaha or do I ride the KTM? I don't know. I don't know. Got 7 minutes. 7 minutes to the race tonight. Or not the race, but till qualifying lobbies open. I mean, I'm 99% sure I confirmed, but sometimes on the phone it can be weird, so I'm just going to go back and check. Even though it'd be too late for me to do anything about it now, I just want to see, so that way I'm not losing my mind. We are in... I'm starting to get worried because I don't see my name. Where are we at? Oh. Whew, I got scared there for a second. My name is all the way at the top because I forgot that it doesn't go by confirms. It goes by when you actually just sign up for the race, and then you confirm, 3 hours before, but it goes up when you sign up, and I was at the very top, and I'm never up there because I always forget to sign up until like the day of. So we are in lobby A. All right. We're in here now. It's time to lock in. Sure you guys don't want to see that. You'd rather see this. Maybe it's just me, maybe some sort of placebo effect or something, but the ruts seem like they have less forgiveness on this track than the other ones this year. It's like, dude, I'm barely hitting a bar, I'm just flying off the bike. Golly, what lines am I missing? Hold on. We gotta go view this real fast. I don't know what line I'm missing, because I am very far off, and I usually very easily make Pro-Am at least. So we are gonna go to the good Sir Linz. And we're gonna check out his qualifying. Just want to see what lines he's taking. Go shout out to Linz. Go subscribe to Linz's channel. If sure most of you guys already are if you're watching someone play MX bikes. So I'm right now 7 seconds behind Linz. So I got to figure out what I am doing wrong. I really want to know what he's doing in this corner and in the split section. All right, he's going here in this corner. Jumping that. Just carrying way more momentum getting up that hill. He's going from the left to the right. He's probably going to go outside. Oh, he's going inside here. Inside there. Okay. Okay. Definitely got to be jumping into this line, yeah. Jumping into that line. Triple. Is he going outside before the uphill triple up here? So, oh no, he's going inside there. Okay. What line is he taking here? I'm really interested in this one. Yeah, that's literally the line I called earlier. He's going here. And jumping down, I assume. And okay, he's going outside here, banking off of that. Now I really want to know what he's doing in the whoop section too. If he's going here, yep, trying to skim. Yeah. I don't even know what kind of lap that was for him. It didn't count, of course. I needed to see that. Let me go to a lap that actually counts for him. That's decent. Okay, that was a decent lap. He went inside there. And then tried to go inside there, just kind of rolled it. Does go double here. Outside there. Is he roll or does he jump? He's gonna quad, probably triple. Yep, staying low. That was a good time for him. What did he do in some of these other sections back here? See if the split section is different. I want to know this corner as well. Did he just full rail outside? Nope, second rut from the inside. Carry momentum there. I think he went left. Yep, he went left outside here and then inside here on his good lap. Just carry momentum. Okay. All right. Subscribe to Linz if you haven't. Like I said, if you're watching an MX Bikes video, you probably already have. But yeah, time for me to go jump in the lobby and see what we can do. Usually qualifying goes a lot better than me than testing, because testing I'm just literally doing exactly that, just trying to test out lines, and I just don't have that same, I don't know, I just don't have that same attitude in testing as I would in actual qualifying, if that makes sense. Oh my gosh, what is my game doing? Nothing's going right today. My game froze. Okay, thank you for telling me now. Let's see. ARL. Lobby should be open. We already know we're in lobby A. We need 450 qualifying 1. 450 qualifying 1. We are in. Yeah, qualifying, I can just lock in a lot better because I know it actually means something. It's just hard for me to get that mental headspace of like, oh, this doesn't mean anything when I'm just in testing or just running laps. But in qualifying, when I know it actually matters, and when I'm around other people and I can see what kind of momentum they're carrying into corners, you kind of get a better sense of the pace. And yeah, so I usually do a little bit better in qualifying. So the goal to shoot for would hopefully be get like a 219. Pretty sure I can do it. I had a 221 flat on like the 5 laps of practice that I did on the track, but we'll just have to see. Sorry if the stream goes bad or it doesn't look good. I can't really do much about it. It's literally my PC's fine to run streams and stuff. It's just the internet where I live. So I'm trying my best. You know, if you want to, I get it if you don't want to watch it, but I'm doing my best. But not going to be able to fool around with the stream much, obviously, during qualifying because it's qualifying. I have a limited amount of time, and we'll just be focusing on trying to run the best lap that I can. Forgot to do something. It's something I do every time. I don't like any other bike sounds with me on the track. Thank you, Eric. Qualifying hadn't officially started yet. We still got 4 minutes of practice in here, so just trying to run some laps and get used to it. Okay, game crazy lag spiked right there, frame dropped, totally missed the corner. So we just cut the track and we go back and do it again. I know where I need to go, it's just a matter of executing it. It's not me learning the track anymore. What is with that corner? There's literally no other corner I've ever had in MX bikes that just, if you just barely touch a bar, it just literally flings you off the bike. There's literally nothing you can do. It just disintegrates. I don't remember many corners being like that in bikes at all, but that corner is brutal, dude. already got someone in here with a 211, another person with a 213, and another person with a 216. So far ahead of where I'm at. I gotta figure it out and figure it out fast. Dude, the ruts on this track, I don't know what it is about them. What's up, Ghost? The ruts on this track, I don't know what it is about them, but no other track has been like this. You can get away with dragging bars a little bit in this game, but here, if you drag a bar at all, it just you just disintegrate off the bike. It just explodes. I didn't die. I caught that truck then. It's alright, these don't matter. These laps don't matter. I'm just trying to get a flow. And I'm struggling up that hill as well. It's moving far outside here. You know what? I'm gonna try something. We're gonna try this for just a little bit right off the jump. I'm going to pull my direct lean down just a little bit. Let's try 90 to start off with. Take me a second to use this change. Now it feels weird. I gotta go back. I wanted to try it. If it instantly clicked, I would keep it, but I gotta go back because that's just what I'm used to. All right, here we go. Let's see how bad this is gonna be. It's official now, boys. Qualifying is officially started. Actually, I need to change the name of the stream title real fast. Alright. Officially qualifying time. Let's get it. With all those mistakes, we still got a 221. God, I gotta stay outside there. God damn it. It's not a wall of hay bales, but there's still one there that destroys you. That was just horrible line choice by me. I'd almost rather that happen though, because then I'm closer to the finish line, and this track's one of the worst about how far you gotta go to get back to the start of the lap again. Okay. Jesus, can I just make the first corner? God damn it. Sorry, y'all. Terrible. Why am I struggling so much now, man? I've already wasted 10 minutes. Dude, what is happening? No matter what happens this lap, crash or not, I'm just finishing the lap because I need to get into the flow. I do not do well with trying to just restart constantly. What the? Tires stick in the fucking ground, dude. This is so bad. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The whole lap. I wasted 2 minutes for that. So embarrassing. I'm sorry, y'all. This is very embarrassing. I knew I should have taken more time, but I wanted the stream to try to look as good as it could, and I took no time in learning the track. What is wrong with me, man? That's gonna count as a cut. Are you kidding me? Only that lap would have counted. Then I fucking crash again. Yeah, Ghost, that's what's so frustrating though, is I know I can go like 218 very easily if I just put a lap together. That I know I can do. And that's just... fuck, dude. Come on. I at least put something down. This is what I know it is the longest shot for me to ever qualify this season on outdoors. I just didn't put the same amount of time and effort into it that I did at Supercross because I just don't enjoy it as much. But my goal is to just, like, I'm happy if I at least do something that I know I'm capable of doing. If that makes sense? Like, I know I was capable of running faster than a 221 that I had. So I'm like, if I would have finished at that 221, I would have lost my mind. And it would have been like, I'd have been mad the rest of the night. But the fact that I at least put down a good lap, that's good for me. That is faster than what my goal was. That's fine with me. Mess up the end. What the hell? My game's skipping. I'm just happy that I ran at least a 2:18. That's not great, but I'm just happy that we put something down. That was faster than a 2:20. That's what I had in testing. I want to go faster. That last lap would have been faster 1,000% if I didn't mess up the whoop section. That would have been a 2:17 for sure. Got 2 minutes left. See, like, I hate bikes sometimes, man. Okay. Off the track. 2:17.7, last lap. Oh, thank the Lord we went faster. 2:17.7, last lap of qualifying. Still put me 15th. I was actually 14th that whole lap. If you go back and rewind the stream, I was 14th pretty much that whole lap. The guy that finished in front of me ran a faster 2:17.726. I ran a 2:17.738. So I dropped a spot by going a second faster. That's how different it is racing pro and stuff like that. Like literally I dropped a spot in the last second by going a second faster than what I already had. Make that make sense, right? I went from 14th to 15th place by going a second faster and improving my time. I would say that's probably good enough to get us into Pro-Am tonight, because 2:17 flat was Pro. Was the last spot for Pro in EU. So I'm assuming 2:14 is probably going to be around the spot that cutoff will be for Pro, and then 2:15 late or high of 2:14s to 2:17s to 2:18s will probably be Pro-Am. But oh man, I was getting mad there for a second, dude. It'll be funny to go back and watch this VOD. Oh, someone ran another faster lap because they were still going. They just beat me again. I went down to 16th place now. So didn't even finish 15th. I went down to 16th. Makes no sense how fast some people are in this game. The fact that I am 7.5 seconds off of the top qualifier in this lobby. We got to remember Chase and Rax are in different lobbies. So they probably ran 209s or 208s. That is the difference. So if you think I'm good at this game, just know that there is another level and another level above that. Because I have people tell me all the time, like, oh, you're really fast in Supercross. Yes, I am good at Supercross. Outdoors, I am slow as shit. Like that might bother some people because they're like, I can't even get close to a 220. But for me, that is not fast. To be 7.5 seconds off the top person in your lobby, I got a long way to go. But with the limited amount of time I had on the track today, a very limited amount of time, I'll take it. Oh. Well, now we can chill here for a minute. I'm going to try something real fast and see if you guys like it while we have to wait. That's not gonna work. I was gonna try something that's not gonna work right now. Give me just a second, guys. Waiting for results to go up. $50% off cheats, heck yeah. Trying to look for something that we can do in the meantime. I have an idea. Just gotta go get it. Why can't they just make this easy and just show free stuff? All right. I don't know how well this is for everybody. Load, please. Why? Why no work? We can try this if anybody wants to play. While we wait for results to go up. Yeah, I don't know if I slept wrong last night or something, but something in my neck or back hurts like no other. All right, so I'm just gonna get off that because it is tanking the stream as far as how much internet it's using up. So I'm looking into getting better internet right now, and with that I can get and trying to get a direct Ethernet to it, so that way you guys can have the best quality you can. Because it really pisses me off that like every 5 minutes it's saying like YouTube is not reading enough images on screen to something frames, and pisses me off because it takes me away from what I'm trying to do because I see it out of the corner of my eye, and then I'm like, when I'm trying to actually focus in, like in the qualifying or during a race, I'm like, great. Not only am I worried about that, but people are probably just dipping from the stream because they don't want to see that. So I'm going to use my phone to look at the results, see if we made it or not. Yep, so Will Shockey from SPX ran a 2082, Rax ran a 2083, Chase ran a 2099. So yeah, we're definitely not in. Yep, what did I say? Look at this. I'll show y'all actually on the screen. Did I or did I not call it? If you've been in here in the stream, I definitely called this. Look what cutoff was for NA, 214.4. Like I said, cutoff would probably be a low 214 or so, and 214 would probably start. High 214s would probably start Pro Am, and that's exactly what it was. I said to about 217, but yeah, we made it. We qualified 26, so technically we qualified. What is that? In NA, we qualified 61st overall. Not great, but because they take 35 for each moto. Not great, but we're in. So look how many 217s there were. All good, dude. But yeah, look, if I would have went, I ran a 217.7. If I would have just went 0.7 faster, I'd jump all the way from 26th place to 18th place. Just because of 7/10 of a second cost me 10 spots or 9 spots. That's how this game be. Sounds good, Eric. I understand. You gotta do what you gotta do. So let's see. We're gonna have a lot of teammates in this race. We got Goose, we got Script, we got myself, we got Kobija, we got Chulo. Got five of the Black Rifle boys in here. Colin probably made. Slurp made it in actual pro race. Colin, yep, there he is, and then Chase obviously is gonna make it. So 3 boys in the pro main, 5 boys in the pro am. Do we have anybody in the AMs? Doesn't look like it. So yeah, we have a total of 8 people racing tonight. 5, like I said, 5 between pro and 5 in pro am and 3 in AMs. I'll take it. Now, hopefully, we actually get to race tonight, because last week, that is my buddy that got the last spot in pro. Oh, nice, Ghost. Nice. Hopefully, we actually get to race tonight, because last week, we sat around twiddling our thumbs forever and never got an update until the next day, essentially, that we'd be racing. They're saying next week on 8/7 will be the Pro-Am makeup date, so I'll actually get to race next week, so I'll take that. NA 450 Pro Am. Join. While that's joining, I'm going to go use the bathroom and I'll be back. All right. Chill for a bit. And it's race time. We're in Pro Am. I need to change the stream title. So while we wait, I'm going to jump on my phone here, change the stream title. And the internet just wants to die again as soon as actual racing is about to start. So that's cool. I'm excited for that. Thank you to people that have been subbing to the channel. I really appreciate that and it means a lot, actually. I hope some of them All right, Ghost. I'll see you. Did you not try to qualify, or were you EU or something? No, I got the check when I hopped in stream. Oh, gotcha. Well, the server disconnected because they had the race time Wrong. They had it 25 plus 5 laps, so we would have probably been racing longer than the pros. It's supposed to be 25 plus 2. So now we gotta get out and go back in. Where hopefully maybe they haven't even made the new lobby yet. Said servers are back live. I'm not seeing them. Unless you guys saw 450 Pro Am up there, because I didn't. There it is. Why does it say 25 plus 4? What are they doing? What are they doing? I mean, I'll join just to see if that's what it says, but I'm going to have to hit ruts up if it's wrong still. Qualifying almost went terrible, I'm not going to lie. If anybody was wondering or missed it, qualifying almost went bad. I was like at a 221 until like 3 minutes to go in qualifying, and then I ran a 218, and then on the very last lap of qualifying, I ran a 217. Yep, it's exactly how I suspected. 25 plus 4 laps. It's supposed to be 25 plus 2. Look, I qualified like 20. What did I qualify? 23rd, 24th in Pro Am out of 35, and I I would beg to say that I might even be able to get a top 10 in both motos. I just race so much better than I qualify. I can't run hot laps to save my life. Sorry, I'm not looking at my phone to ignore you guys. I just cannot use the internet for anything other than streaming and playing bikes. So I'm having to look for updates and stuff on Discord on my phone. How is everybody else's nights going though? Going decent? We're just chilling, waiting for the actual races to start. I don't know much fuel I should run because I've never done a 25 plus 4. So it's supposed to be 25.2. I have the bike set exactly for how much fuel I should need, and now it says 25 plus 4. So that's kind of frustrating. My boy Curlo's in here, so I know there's at least one person that won't absolutely pump me off the screen. Someone just said they love my videos, so shout out to that guy. Shout out to CJ. Dash looking for a team. He's like, love your bids, bro. I appreciate that. Because when it comes to making an actual video, there's a lot of time and effort that goes into that. Even if it's just I'll give you guys a breakdown of how I make my videos. So I do a race and I'm not live streaming and I just record it. And then I go back and rewatch the race and then talk over the race live while I'm rewatching the race happen again. And so sometimes you can mess up in the middle of that when you're in the middle of saying something, or you remember something happened in the race and you say it and then that didn't happen in that moment. And then you just got to restart the whole recording again. Then you got to line them up and put them together and then make your intros and come into the game and then do all. So it's like even on a basic video where I'm just doing a voiceover and there's some intro shots and all that stuff, it's like going to be 4 or 5 hours just to make a video, make a thumbnail, all that good stuff. So take some time. It's the videos when there's more production quality. Sometimes 18 hours to make a video. Like, I don't know if you guys watch. Like, y'all need to. That's why even if there's some people that I'm not a big fan of or whatever in this space, I'm like, dude, I give respect for just making videos, because like I know Linz's video that he did recently of like the greatest Supercross season of all time. People were saying like, oh, you're just glazing yourself and stuff. It's like, I know, like we talked about it. I know how many hours it took him to do that, and it was like a full work week to make that video. And I'm like, dude, I know how much trouble that is to go back to every single race to get those voiceovers from the actual commentator. That's a lot of fucking work, dude. Like a lot of work. And so I have respect for anybody who makes videos, even if like I maybe not see eye to eye with everything that they do. I'm like, dude, respect for making videos, because that sucks. That like it doesn't suck because I actually enjoy doing it, but you spend a lot of your time doing it. And I just started live streaming last week for the first time, and I love live streaming now. Like I didn't know how my internet and stuff like that would hold up, and it's not great. Like it could be better, but also at the same time, it's like it's so nice to just come in here and be able to race and have my live commentary and then not have to go edit anything afterwards. That feels great. I still will put out videos from time to time, but it's like when you're busy with other stuff, I play hockey, I do all this other stuff on the outside, I work, make videos for other things. And so it's like, yeah, you got to find time where you're like, all right, I'm going to put 4 hours aside, a minimum of 4 hours aside to make this video. It takes time. All right, so we should be 25 plus 2 now. It is correct now. We have 25 plus 2. Races should start soon. I don't know how much fuel to run, so I'm just gonna run 7.3 and then just see where we're at the end of the race. 7.3 should be enough. Screw it, we're just going 8. I just don't ever want to be that guy that runs out of gas because I did it one time ever, and it probably scarred me. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you saying you appreciate it. I really do appreciate that, because sometimes a video that you don't put as much effort into, that's the video that gets 1,000 views. At least for me, that's like a good video, and that's like a really great video. And then the ones that you put like 30 hours into over the course of 3 days gets like 100 views or 200 views, and you're just like, man, like I've tried to put passion and effort behind this one, and no one's seeing it, and that can be a bummer sometimes, not gonna lie. But yeah, I ran out of gas one time in this game during a race, and it was probably the most traumatizing way that you could run out of gas. So it was, I made Pro-Am for MXGP last year, or I was doing a Pro-Am race. I don't know if it was a part of ARL. I can't remember. Go out there. I have a huge lead. It's on Sardinia, so it's just a sand track, and I put like 10 liters in there, and we only ran 25 minutes plus 1. So I was like, all right, I should have plenty of fuel, yada, yada, yada. Sardinia, I believe this track is Sardinia, if this is the one I'm thinking of. But you literally go over a tabletop, you take a left, and then the finish line is right there. Over the top, while jumping that tabletop, I ran out of gas, and I had a 39-second lead. And I had to walk all the way to the corner, then come all the way back, go all the way, and then get up the last hill that was the finish line. And I got like 17th in a matter of what would have taken me 10 seconds to ride in real life. Took me forever because I had to walk it. And yeah, that's the one time I ran out of gas in this game, and I was like, never again. I'll always put too much just to be on the safe side. Because second moto, I was so mad, I went out there and lapped the entire field. I was so pissed. I didn't crash the whole, I was so locked in. It's like I was looking through soda straws, dude. That's how locked in it was. I had horse blinders on. I was just gone. But I was so mad that I threw that win away. I would have went 1-1 on the day, but I went 17-1 because I ran out of gas 20 seconds before the finish line. Oh, that pissed me off so much. So we will not be running out of gas today, hopefully. And this looks like it's going to be race time. Let's see here. Got to double check our fuel. We got an outside gate, so love that for us. Dude, yeah, it was terrible. Running out of gas while leading when you only had one corner left on the race. Yeah, that was not cool. But all right, it's time to lock in. Won't be looking at chat as much. Let's get it. Let's try to have a good moto. I think we've got 25 people in here. So I am probably not going to go for this whole shot because I'm not going to pull a big enough gap on people on Yamahas to be able to get around this outside. So I'm going to watch everybody come fly in front of me on this start. Watch, I guarantee at least 2 bikes come flying in front of me. What did I say? What did I say? Happens every year on Washougal. What? I landed there every time during qualifying. Sorry, bud. I just need a little space. Just gotta get out of the group. Why did that happen again? Why is this now suddenly happening in the race? Did they not have OJ crash on during qualify or something? Oh my god. Now I'm gonna be stuck in the ruts, dude. I'm literally stuck. Lost a ton of positions right there, so okay, dude. Oh my god. Alright, lock in. We just lost a ton of positions. It's a long race, still got 18 minutes plus 2. We're in 16th at the moment, which is pretty terrible, so we gotta lock in. Just pick one person off at a time. Stay up. People will crash. Let's get it. Dude, what is going on with the game? What am I on a fucking ice rink? Dude! That will be the line I take from now on. Dude, he just lagged and then he took my front end out. Okay. Now I gotta deal with more people behind me. Sorry guys, this is the actual pro-am race. I'm not really looking at chat. I'm so sorry, Curlo. Dude, I'm stuck. Anyways, we've just had one bad luck thing happen after another, and this moto is pretty terrible. What was that game? Man, I am so sorry, guys. This is an absolutely terrible performance. Of course, man, and of course my own fucking teammate. Not his fault, but it's just like, that's the luck that we're having tonight. Is the one person that crashes, his bike flings into me. Fuck, dude. it'll just be over already. I went from 18th to 14th to getting taken out by accident by my own teammate. That just sucks ass. Alright, I always say don't give up, but the wind is kind of out of my sails at this point. I made all that effort to just, for that shit to happen. That just fucking sucks. I'm not letting this person pass me though, I don't care. I will ride a Jorge Prado bike to keep this guy behind me. I'm not letting him pass. What the fuck, man? Absolutely. I'm not mad at anybody in this race other than myself, so I'm just not good. I'm having a terrible moto. I'm out of tear-offs as well, so that's awesome. many laps we have. The timer's been out for like 2 laps already. How many more do we have? Get the dude, why is my bike flipping? Does it weigh as much as a fucking paperweight? Golly. Just get to the fucking finish line. I'm so deflated after that. That was absolutely terrible. I'll be right back. I gotta go turn my AC on because I'm mad and hot. Yeah, sorry that race sucked, guys. Like, I just absolutely sucked that race. Sometimes there's motos like that. And then sometimes I'll be like the other way. If you were in the live stream for the Supercross race, I got like 14th in Moto 1 and then the top 5 and beat a bunch of fast people in Moto 2. It's just how you're feeling sometimes. Oh man, that was rough. How much fuel do I have left? Still got 1.6 left, so I'll go 7.5. Because there's absolutely people in this race that should not beat me that beat me. 100%. '18th, that's terrible. I'm going to have a better moto this moto. And if not, then you're going to see me rage out. You're going to see me crash out on stream. Nah, I don't crash out too crazy, but I do get mad. I do get frustrated because it's like you spend a lot of time and you want to do good. I'm competitive, so that just is what it is. What's up, LBX Hunt? Yeah, 1320 Kazi. This game is not easy. I kept doing wheelies and crashing when I pressed the gas. I love the sounds much better than alive. Oh yeah, it's definitely much better. Physics are way better. You have unlimited access with tons of tracks and all that good stuff. So yeah, this game is not easy though. I've probably put in like 2,500 hours at this point. So just waiting for Moto 2. I think they give us like a 5-minute break, so should have like another minute or so before we hop into Moto 2. Or we're getting into it right now. See if we can have a better second moto. I'm sure this one will get red flag because Mason jump started, but dude, I'm literally just stuck on somebody. Don't start. Why did that? Dude, my fucking God. And my bike won't fall over. Dude, come on. What the fuck? This has got to be the worst fucking night of my life in MX bikes. Holy fucking shit. Now I'm actually fucking mad. I don't even know who you are, dude. You can laugh it up all you want. Nobody serves me. Why do you gotta hit me, bro? Fucking stupid. Pretty sure the server disconnected or something as well because everybody disappeared. Something happened with mine, but I'll just keep running until the timer runs out and see what happens. It matters anyways. I got a fucking 40-second crash that took all my time. Okay, game. Updating my time or anything, like my score, like something. If you look over on my leaderboard, like no time is running and there's no gap or anything like that. So something went awry with my internet or something. That sucks. What's this? Yeah. Yep, this is the third time this has happened to me with CCRO. I don't know what it is about their servers, but I've never had this happen anywhere else but CCRO when they're hosting it. It happens to me for some reason. But we'll just finish it out. sure it disconnected me from the server, but you finish it out just in case. I've had it do this before too, or I finish it and then it showed that I got like 2 spots ahead of where I was at. What do y'all think I should do? Y'all think I should finish the timeout and the laps, just riding alone by myself, or just call it there because something happened with the netcode and kicking me out of the game, or the server dropped, well, it didn't drop, but something happened with the server where I can no longer see anybody and just kind of riding around by myself. Time was like a 2:17.6 or something like that. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and leave the lobby because none of the laps are updating. Yeah, I've done way more than 5 laps, so yeah. Tonight was kind of a shit show. Like, horrible first moto, second moto. I get absolutely destroyed and my bike just won't fall over for me to be able to reset it for like 30 seconds. Puts me way back in the back. And then as soon as I catch people, the server fucks up. So, I'm just going to leave. And probably call it a stream for tonight. So, yeah, this is clearly not my night because, yeah, it just wasn't great. So I do appreciate everybody showing up to the stream. Everybody that we had in here for a while. We hit like 200 views on this one, so that's pretty sick. And yeah, just not my night for some reason. A couple weeks ago, I started to stream out Southwick. We were sitting on the gate. Everybody disappears. I don't get to race that race. Last week, they don't even announce that they're not doing a Pro-Am because something came up and then they're rescheduling it. And they didn't mention that to the next day. So I didn't get to race it last week. And then this week, this happens. So there's a bunch of other good races I had this week, though. Like a really good Supercross race where I didn't crash the whole time. Top 5. Rax only beat me by like 35 seconds. So that was a good race. If you want to go back and watch that stream. But yeah, it's not my night tonight. Game being MX bikes gonna MX bikes. That's for sure. So I'm tired anyways. Been at work since we got to work at 6 a.m. this morning and it's now 9 p.m. and I'm hungry, tired, and pretty pissed off about how everything went tonight, not gonna lie. So I'm gonna hop off, but I'll probably be back on tomorrow night, doing something, playing something or bikes, doing a lobby, doing something. So Still got SIRL on Washougal on Sunday, so there's that to look forward to. So I will see all y'all later. Thank you for everybody that stopped in the stream, and yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Peace.